guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can read from the title, today's video is going to be the fox-eyed trend. This was a really fun video to film, so again, this is just pure entertainment only, so please be kind. So I hope everybody is doing well out there, and if you wanted to see how I created this look, then please keep on watching. We are going to train these little baby hairs to stay flat. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is hydrate my lips. You guys know my lips are always super dry. I don't know if I drink a lot of water, it just, I don't know, it just needs like extra hydration. And I think this worked. Also just got out of the shower, so of course I'm gonna need to hydrate my face. I'm gonna use one of my current favorite moisturizers. This is by Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Water Drench. Seriously, a little goes a long way. It just feels like butter on the skin. Super hydrating, but not so drying at all. For the most part, gel-based moisturizers sometimes doesn't have enough hydration for my skin that I need. This one here literally still feels so hydrated after applying it on for hours. Okay, seriously, it's so hot. To clip this bad boy out of my way. Oh, it looks so weird. I believe it's like 80s, 90s all across the Bay Area, which is great. Gotta bust out my fan. Okay, so like I mentioned in the video, we're going to attempt this fox-eyed trend tutorial that's been going on. This trend has been out for about, I want to say a month or two now, so you know me, a little late in the game, but I'm still going to post this video because I thought it'll be fun. My eye shape is different. It's not really almond-like, it's more rounded, but not as tall. It's just very small. So today we're going to give an illusion of more of a wide eye. It's kind of like, I want to say a sleepy eye-ish. So the eye shape's going to be a little bit more like drowsy looking, but it's going to be a little bit more wider, like an almond shape. So today we're going to do a nice, not too cat eye, but maybe a little bit longer towards the outside. I'm going to smoke it out so it's a little bit soft, smoky fox-eyed. I feel like with my eye shape, it will look funny with just a little tail because basically my eyelid's like this. So once it opens, it's like gone. So I'm going to have to smoke it out to make it look more smoldery, but just again an illusion of a more almond shaped eye. As always, I'm just going to fill in my brows like I normally do. Ooh, check out those little baby hairs. So fun fact, I have a cowlick here, and when I was little, see these little hairs here? I would trim them so it was like normal looking. I don't know, sometimes they're really long, sometimes I feel like they don't grow anymore. Sometimes they have a mind of its own, but I feel like I need to really clip them down so it's more laid down than like a traditional cowlick, because cowlick is like when cows lick the grass, it just kind of sticks up and then over. That's what that is. Oh, I just stabbed my palette with the back of the brush there. Let's hold it this way. So I want to try out this new, where is it? I recently purchased these brow powders from Kat Von D. Heard lots of great reviews on these. I haven't used them yet. I think I'm gonna try medium brown. I'm curious to know because I have her shade palette where you can actually take the individual pans out so I can use it for my clients. This one doesn't look like it does. The other ones actually have like a little dot in the back so you can just poke it out and this pan comes right out. I wish she did it for this too. Maybe there's a way to take it out like the regular MAC shadows. If you guys know, please comment down below for me. Because carrying multiple of these will be really bulky. If I can just have it pan size, life will be great. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of the powder. I see some sparkle. This color may be a little too dark. Oh, it's so weird. There is like a sparkle sheen in this. I was hoping it didn't, and it does. Don't know how I feel about that, so we'll put that away. Take my concealer to carve my brows. I literally like have nothing in here. Can you guys see? Yet I still use this. Don't know why, because I have a million concealers, but still use this. I still feel like there's a lot of product in the applicator. I can still take it on a weekend trip if I really needed to, but today's a new day. We're just gonna throw it away. I used to use my NARS a lot before I discovered this one. It's funny how I'm using 2 Kat Von D products in a row. Not sponsored. But I do like the consistency of this. It's really soft, semi-matte-ish. Ooh, I need a little bit more. So I feel with this fox eye look, it should be matte. Maybe a soft cut crease, very, very subtle. I'm actually gonna use a new palette that I just got. Actually, my husband bought it, so thank you. You guys probably wonder why I love Lorac so much. I do have a lot of complexion. Ooh, that was my knee. I do have a lot of complexions and shadows from them. The quality of the shadows are amazing. Complexion is good. I even use their eye primer. So good. 2, this is white. 3, this was discontinued. It was so hard to get. I just happened to be on their website to get the links of all the products I use, and of course I posted all my videos. I came across this guy, so I said it's meant to be. Well, here it is, so pretty. With this palette, it's really nice because it has a lot of neutrals, a lot of mattes that I think will be perfect for this look. So the first color I'm gonna use as a wash on my, I can't do that yet. I gotta put primer on. Before that, let's go ahead and prime the lids. I'm gonna use this Givenchy concealer. This is actually one of my current favorite concealers. I like this because you can double up as a concealer as well as a primer. This is definitely a great product because it can help with oiliness. It's a matte finish and it's waterproof. Best thing of all, the finish of this, it's very powdery and soft. So it's not like super wet where you have to take a while to dry. Now let's get back to the shadows. So the first color I'm gonna get into is this color here, Toffee. So the first thing I'm going to do is just basically take a fluffy brush and rock this right in the crease. And with the remaining product, I'm gonna focus it in my inner corners here. So I'm not gonna contour it where it becomes more rounded. It's gonna actually become more like straight. Normally I would like to contour it rounded like this, like into the sides of my nose, but for this look, we're gonna just leave it more straight. So this is where we're gonna give the illusion of more of a wide almond eye versus a tall eye. And then on this side, instead of bringing it down, we're just gonna flick it outwards. Second fluffy, but a little bit more tapered brush. Let's go for the color Maple. I'm just gonna focus it really at my eye bone here, and then focus it a little bit more on the outer corners towards the lash line. With this more tapered brush, I'm just gonna really just let it sit in my eye socket. And I'm just gonna do circular motions, bringing it towards the lash line. Then I'm gonna keep my eyes open and just let that brush sink into my eye socket here. And this is where you're gonna see a little dimension from the crease that meets the lids. So I like to just focus where the eye bone is. And again, with my eyes open, just let that rock into my eye crease. Circular motions towards the lash line, and then just let it rock into the crease and bring it straight in. This eye is more rounded, this eye is more wide. So I always have to focus less on this since it's more creased here and more in here. And the best and easiest way is just to keep your eyes open and let the brush just sink into the crease. So with this look, I feel like we should do a subtle cut crease. So I'm gonna take the same concealer that I used for my brows since there's not much product in here. I'm just gonna do a soft cut crease. I'm just going to layer it literally at the lash line. When I do a cut crease, I normally like to bring it really high up so that way it makes my eyes look taller. As you can see, I'm just applying it where my fold is of where my eye is. Close, open. It's just that little lid space I have. And that's what we're gonna use just on that area. And the rest I'm just gonna feather upwards so there's no line of demarcation. It's too high. Literally the crease is where that little wrinkle is, and that's all I'm doing. I will exaggerate the inner parts a slight bit. We will revisit this because once I do my foundation, I'm gonna go back in with a liner, but at least now I have a guideline of how far I want to place that liner later. I'm gonna go in with this color, which is Pink Cream. Color reminds me of the MAC Pro shadow, which is called Yogurt. It's actually one of my popular bridal colors. See how soft it is? It's literally just a matte, soft yogurt color. Pairs really well with a super soft brown. Once again, it's just on the lid space. All right, let's prep For some lashes, like literally burning up in here, guys. It's hot. Okay, so for eyeliner, I think, I don't know, I'm kind of torn. Black or brown? I think we're gonna do brown. This one here is a gel eyeliner by Milk Cosmetics. Actually been loving this liner. It's so pretty. It's super chocolate, dark, matte, no sheen. So because my eyes are so tiny, I'm not gonna go in all the way yet. I'm gonna start off the liner from mid and extend it out to about right here and as I go. By all means, if you guys have more control by using a pencil versus a gel liner, you guys can use what you prefer. I like to use a gel liner first to kind of get that guideline and then smudge it out and then add with a liquid liner if needed. Now I feel like it's getting too rounded, so we want to make sure it has enough on the bottom. And this is where you can use your little cleaning tools to take away any liner. I'm going to take a smudger brush and just smoke it out. I'm just trying to keep the liner a little bit more straight and not too angled like a winged liner. I want to make sure it's nice and even. You know me and my crazy eyes. All right, step one of sleepy eye. Done. I'm gonna go back to the shadows and take a darker brown. I think I'm gonna try the color dark brown with a different brush. Pencil brush, dark brown. Just going to emphasize the crease a slight bit just on the outer corners. Same blending brush in the crease and straight across. Get some lashes going on. Ooh, I think this is gonna work perfectly. So I'm gonna use these lashes just because I feel like they're wispy, they're flowy, but they have like a fox tail look. I also just got a new lens, so what do you guys think? Any difference? The same? I feel like when I can zoom up, it's like so, what's that word? Oh, accurate. I think accurate. Yeah, it's just like, boom. It focuses so quickly and whatever. Anyways, thought I'd let you know new lens if you see a difference or not. I need to use new glue. This is almost dried. I have been loving and using this Kiss for a good amount of years now. It has been a game changer because this one is good for sensitive eyes, so it's latex free. It's good for contact wear. You gotta get a little close. So instead of going with the curve of the eye, which I normally do, again, this eye being a little bit more rounded, I'm going to, instead of tuck it in towards the side, I'm gonna kind of like fan it out a slight bit. Just a smidge. See, that eye is like never a problem because it's like so easy to like tuck in on this side of the lid versus this side. So with priming the face, I'm actually going to use a very bougie primer. This is by Guerlain. It's so fancy. It has like gold flakes in here. It's usually more for like special events. But another fun fact, I haven't worn makeup for like 3 months. I'm treating myself. I've been doing a lot of self-care, probably repeating myself, home renovations. I'm literally adjusting to this quarantine shelter in place, which I don't mind because I'd rather have the world and everyone and everything safe and clean before going back out. Oh, look at that gold flake, look. Let's go ahead and conceal under the eyes and everywhere else. I've been going back to the brushes for foundation lately. I mean, I still like using the sponge, but I've been using my fingers a lot too. Oops, I wiped off a little bit of the tail, but that's totally okay because we're gonna go back to that. I've been using this foundation a lot. No, I lied, I didn't because I haven't worn makeup in a while, but the times I've actually worn makeup, I've been going back to this Forever 21. What is wrong with me? Makeup Forever ReBoot foundation. I love this foundation a lot. The only thing I dislike is the smell. It smells like Play-Doh. It's so weird. Anyone else think it smells like Play-Doh? Am I the only one? When I smell things, I smell everything. And I have like the weirdest description. This one skincare that helps with pore tightening that I was really interested in getting. It's by Perricone. It's like a solution that you use a cotton round with and you just pat it into the skin and it's a treatment to help minimize the pores, tightening the skin. But it smells like Windex. Like I mentioned, this has been my current concealer, primer, highlighter. It's just so nice. Make my forehead bigger. I definitely had put on some quarantine weight. So with this highlighting technique, bringing up my cheekbones, plus a lot of contouring definitely helps. Ooh, third fun fact. I'm on a roll with my fun facts. So next week, I will be starting a fitness... I don't really want to say fitness journey because, I mean, I guess it is. So I'm going to be working with this guy that's going to be basically helping me start to work out again. I'm not trying to do anything crazy, be a little bit healthier. Just little workouts where I can build up some strength and tone up a little bit. For a month, I'm going to be working with this guy and hopefully he can get me back into a good start of working out, something to look forward to. Because I know it's easy to like just kind of lose yourself, and I feel like it's been a while since I've actually worked out. Gyms aren't open, so we're going to be working out at parks. I think this would be great for someone just to be there for us to just kind of get back into the workout groove, you know? And then hopefully from then on we can just do it ourselves at home and just maintain a healthy lifestyle. Let's get some contouring going on. Oh yeah, let's see where this goes, because I definitely got some holiday weight from like 3 years ago. These here are the Becca splits. You remember these? Oh my god, I totally lied to you. Remember in the last video I said that I didn't have any blush darker than the 23 Passion by Sephora collection? I totally forgot these were the splits where it has the highlight and the blush. Ooh, I also have this blush by NARS that's so pretty. This one is Guerlain. This is actually pretty. This would have been a pretty look with that cranberry from the last video because it's a lot more deeper. All good. We're going to use this one today. I'm going to use that same brush that I use for the contour because it's nice and pointy. I can fill that in here without getting on the highlight. You guys know me, I'm not a blush person, but I think this will really finish the look. So I'm going to use that highlighter, which is Prosecco Pop, one of my favorite highlighters. Okay, let's get back to the eyes. I'm going to take that same smudger brush and I'm going to take that color dark brown right at the lower lashes. Same color here. By this time you can add more, you can add less. I don't know if I want it smokier. What I'm going to do is go back with that gel liner and I'm going to emphasize the lower lashes more. It's going to be more of a bolder look. The angle brush is just too big in this little small eye area that it's getting everywhere. So I'm going to use a really thin pencil brush. I'm basically going to connect it right in there. Not too rounded, not too out, just kind of like tilted over. Yeah, so you still want to see the liner start here, smoke it out. Here shouldn't have much, but we may need to connect it a slight bit. What we can do is take the smudger brush and just feather it towards there so there's no missing section. I'm going to connect the center in here into the waterline. So now with the remaining product, I'm going to line the lash line just on the outer corner and then flick it in. Again, we're going to start at the liner. Am I looking foxy yet? It's more like a bird. Going back with that second brush, I'm just going to add a little bit of a nude kind of brown color. I'm actually going to go back in with the color Toffee and just kind of fill in that remaining space. That same pink cream. Yes. Just right there. We're trying to keep this look super matte. The only thing that has a sheen is that dark brown shadow, but it's not super reflective that it's disturbing the look. All right, let's give the lower lashes some love using the same mascara. Using a new product for the lips. This is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is, ooh, it's called Lip Cheat. This one here is a pretty color. It's so pink. It's like a Barbie doll pinkish. So pretty, but it has like a really nice rosy mauve tone to it. This is by Marc Jacobs. This is Slow Burn. It's hairs down. Yay! Right guys, this is my completed look. I actually went back in and I exaggerated the inner eyes a little bit more. I brought in that pink cream just a little bit more rounded and a little bit closer, actually not closer, but over the tear duct. I also went back in the inner eye corners a little bit more with a felt tip liner and a little bit more of that gel liner. So with this whole fox eye thing, I don't know if I feel like I look like a fox. I can definitely tell the outer corners a little bit smudgier does. I don't know, I just feel like I look like a bird. But overall, I thought this was a fun video to film for you guys. You guys can definitely do your take on it. Again, everybody comes in different shape and sizes, so the looks may vary. I definitely kept the regular lashes I like to wear, and again, I just kind of exaggerated the liner a bit. So how do you guys feel about this fox-eyed trend look? Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!